Hello again. Welcome back. I am Russell Slack, the founder of Guided Seasons Wealth Advisors. We are a comprehensive financial planning and wealth management group out of Eastern Idaho. We're on the front door of Yellowstone National Park. I'd mentioned in a previous episode that we now have clients all over the United States. And in an effort to help them and help you understand a little bit more about who we are and what we do, we're putting together these series of educational videos. Today, I want to focus on the 5 key service areas of our firm, starting with wealth building. As you think about wealth building, it starts with a good comprehensive financial plan. And for us, that is 7 educational elements that happens over a period of 1 or 2 months. And it's really designed to help you find financial peace of mind as you illuminate the path before you when it comes to your wealth. It's going to involve a portfolio audit where we talk about the 7 professional tips for smarter portfolio construction that involve eliminating overlap and commingling and eliminating turnover. We're going to transition into wealth protection. It's a very important key service area. If you think about all of the sacrifice that you have over your life to build this wealth, you also want to protect it. And if you think about Fort Knox, big, heavy walls, a place to store your treasure, good gates, addressing the fears of loss is a key component to financial peace of mind. Sometimes that starts with the primary income provider. What happens if that person passes away? Do I have income replacement? Or I may be more likely to be injured than dead. And so, do I have disability insurance that's going to provide me until I'm 65 years old? I might not have adequate auto or home coverage, or I might need an umbrella policy because my net worth is high enough it becomes at risk. I could write a book about fraud prevention and how many times I've prevented bad actors getting their grubby hands on somebody's 401k, preventing those losses. I'm a partner with Docere Advisors. We spend a significant amount of time educating people about long-term care risks, your longevity crisis, talking about ADLs and chronic illness and cognitive decline. We're teaching people how to leverage assets so that they can spend less of their hard-earned money on that care. The main fear I have with clients who approach us with investment portfolios is running out of money. They're worried about market decline. They're worried about longevity. They're worried about sequences of return. Did I retire at such a bad spot that I'm going to have many years of losses at the beginning of my retirement, and how to protect that? I swear we spend as much time as psychologists as we do investment managers talking about behavior risks. There's so many people out there with such a big loss aversion that they're afraid to invest that dollar that they won't spend for 30 years, so that they are now at a higher risk for inflation risk. We're going to need to talk about how to pass on the estate. We spend a lot of time talking about, should I get a will or a trust? Do I have my health directives in place or my power of attorneys? And once those documents are created that outline all of these wishes, it's our job to make sure that the titling is correct, the beneficiaries match those wishes, and that long term, the wishes that you have spent so much time outlining are followed. And this comes sometimes at the cost of cognitive decline, where we have a need for a guardianship to prevent other bad actors in our families changing those wishes when we're most vulnerable. Or I might have a special needs child that needs a third party special needs trust so care continues on. Most of our families that we work with now have multi-generational planning needs. They're trying to avoid a huge tax bomb because we've spent decades building money inside of a pre-tax 401k. How do I give that to that next generation and save tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of extra dollars going to the government because I have to pull all of that money out over a 10-year period? Whether I have charitable giving needs or a legacy for endowments, or I want my children to have the same education as I've provided you, those are things that we work with. Another area that we focus on is business owners. A lot of high net worth clients out there also have their own businesses that they're running. They have the same needs to protect their wealth and to grow it, but they also have enhanced issues with business partnerships. I might need a key man policy to buy out the spouse of a deceased partner, or I need to provide benefits planning for my employees so that they're happy being where I'm at. I might be a solo practitioner in a medical environment where I have a limited amount of time to earn a lot of money and I need some extreme tax deductions with a hybrid 401k pension benefit plan, or need to transition a business and need some strategic ways to deal with tax planning or charitable giving. In all, we're trying to build a team of professionals. If you think of a head coach needing to provide an offensive coordinator, a defensive coordinator, this is us also making sure that you have a CPA and a state attorney, healthcare provider. All of these different teams of people are coordinated together to help you make sure your wealth transfer and your wealth generation is efficient as possible. We provide a team of investment professionals from a chief investment officer group that vets our institutional wealth managers to our own fixed income team and our local trading desk. All of these things are there to help bring efficiency to your portfolio and your needs and your long-term planning. So, overall, there are 5 important key service areas that we provide. And I hope this gives you some ideas on how your needs line up with some of the services that we offer. I'm really appreciative of the time that you spent just watching this video, and I hope that we see you again. But until then, be well.